Your legs are lying to you. Right now, if you're over 60 and you think walking is the best thing you can do for your body, I need 30 seconds of your full attention, because what I'm about to tell you contradicts almost everything you've been told about staying active after 60. And once you hear it, you'll understand why so many people walk every single day and still feel weak, still feel unsteady, still struggle to get up off the couch. Walking isn't the problem, it's just not enough. There's one movement, simple, free, and something you can do in your living room right now that does more for your strength, your balance, your heart, and your independence than walking ever will. Most seniors have never even heard of it. By the end of this video, you will not only know exactly what it is, you'll know how to do it safely, even if you have knee pain, back trouble, or haven't exercised in years. Let's get into it. If you're new here, welcome. This channel is about one thing: helping you stay strong, capable, and independent after 50, using simple methods that are actually backed by science, not gimmicks, not fads. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back. Stick with me through this whole video, because the second half is where things really click into place. Here's a question for you. Be honest. Do you walk almost every day and yet your legs still feel weak? Your balance still feels a little shaky? Your stamina just isn't what it used to be? You are far from alone. Millions of people walk daily and still lose muscle, still feel stiff, still tire out fast. Here's why. Walking is repetitive. It moves your body forward, using the same narrow set of muscles over and over. What it does not do is stop something called sarcopenia, the medical term for age-related muscle loss. After 60, your body starts losing muscle faster than it can rebuild it, unless you actively challenge it. And muscle isn't just about looking strong. Muscle is what protects your joints. It stabilizes your blood sugar. It holds up your bones. It's the difference between moving through life freely and depending on someone else to help you do it. Here's something almost nobody tells you. The single biggest predictor of whether you'll still be living independently in your 70s, 80s, and beyond isn't your weight. It isn't your cholesterol. It isn't even how many steps you log each day. It's how strong your legs are, how stable your balance is, and how easily you can go from sitting to standing, which brings us to the exercise that outperforms walking for people over 60. It's not complicated. It's not flashy. It's the chair squat, simply standing up from a chair and sitting back down, done the right way. Sounds almost too simple to matter. But this one motion activates some of the largest muscle groups in your entire body: your thighs, hips, glutes, core, and lower back. These are the exact muscles you rely on to climb stairs, get out of bed, carry groceries, and most importantly, catch yourself before a fall. And unlike walking, which your body adapts to and stops finding challenging, the chair squat keeps demanding more from your muscles, which is exactly what builds real strength instead of just maintaining what you already have. Think about it this way. Every time you stand up from a chair, you're lifting your entire body weight straight up against gravity. That's genuine strength training happening in your living room. Walking, by comparison, only ever supports part of your body weight, because one foot is always planted on the ground. That's the real reason someone can walk 3 miles a day and still struggle to push themselves up out of a low chair. It was never about laziness. Walking simply doesn't train your body the way real life actually demands. Now, if you just thought, my knees can't handle that, or I'm too old to start this, take a breath, because I want to put that fear to rest. Done correctly, the chair squat is one of the safest exercises that exists for older adults. Physical therapists use this exact movement worldwide for rehabilitation, fall prevention, and long-term mobility work. You control how deep you go. You control your speed, and the chair is always right there behind you. This exercise meets your body exactly where it is today, nowhere else. Here's exactly how to do it. Sit on the edge of a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor, about shoulder width apart. Keep your chest tall, shoulders relaxed, eyes forward. Lean forward slightly from your hips. Press through your heels and slowly stand up. No jerking, no momentum. Stand tall at the top without locking your knees. Then slowly bend your hips and knees and lower yourself back down under control until you just barely touch the chair. That's one repetition. If you need extra support at first, rest your hands lightly on the armrests. As you get stronger, cross your arms over your chest instead. Here's a number that might stop you in your tracks. Research shows that older adults who can complete more sit-to-stand repetitions in 30 seconds live longer, fall less often, and stay independent longer than those who can't. This one simple test reflects your true biological age more accurately than a lot of medical exams. That's how much this movement actually matters. And the benefits go far beyond your legs. Do this regularly and your heart works harder. Your circulation improves, your oxygen delivery increases, your metabolism runs more efficiently. That means better stamina, better energy, and stronger cardiovascular health than walking alone can give you. You're not just building muscle here, you're upgrading your whole system. There's something even more fascinating happening beneath the surface. When you challenge your muscles like this, your body releases compounds called myokines. Think of them as chemical messengers that travel through your bloodstream, lowering inflammation, improving how your body handles blood sugar, supporting brain function, and helping guard against chronic disease. Walking triggers a little of this. Resistance movements like chair squats trigger dramatically more. Now let's talk about falls, because this matters more than almost anything else we've covered. A single fall can change the entire trajectory of your life after 60. Chair squats directly train your balance, your coordination, and your ability to stabilize your body in real-world conditions. Every controlled rep teaches your nervous system how to keep you steady, which is precisely the skill that stands between you and a dangerous fall. So how often should you do this, and how many reps? Keep it simple. Start with whatever you can do safely and comfortably. That might be 5 reps. It might be 10 or 15. The goal is feeling your muscles work, never feeling pain in your joints. Aim for once a day, or at minimum 3 to 4 times a week. As you get stronger, add reps or slow the movement down to make it harder. I want to tell you something that genuinely moves me. I've watched people in their 70s and 80s who could barely push themselves up from a chair without using both hands. Within a few weeks of practicing this one movement consistently, they were standing smoothly, walking with visibly more confidence, and telling me they felt younger than they had in years. This isn't about turning you into an athlete. It's about protecting your freedom. To be clear, walking still deserves a place in your routine. It's wonderful for your mood, your circulation, and gentle heart health. But if walking is the only thing you're doing, you are missing the single most important piece of aging well: strength. Without strength, movement gets harder. Balance weakens. Independence slips away. That is exactly why this one simple movement beats walking alone for anyone over 60. Now, a quick word of caution, because your safety matters more than anything else here. If you have severe joint pain, a recent surgery, or an existing medical condition, talk to your doctor or a physical therapist before starting this or any new routine. Mild muscle fatigue is a normal part of getting stronger. Sharp pain is not. Never push through it. Coming up, I'll show you how to build this into a full 5-minute daily routine, how to combine it with walking for the best possible results, and the one common mistake that quietly sabotages people's progress for weeks without them realizing it. You won't want to miss that. Quick favor before we keep going, if this has been useful so far, tap that like button. It genuinely helps this video reach more people who need to hear it. And if you want more simple, science-backed guidance for aging strong, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's next. Take a breath with me. Relax your shoulders. Here's the truth I want you to hold on to. Your age does not define your strength. Your past does not limit your future. Your body is still capable of remarkable change when you give it the right movement, done consistently with belief behind it. Let's go a little deeper, because I want you to truly understand why this simple movement is so powerful. After 60, your body changes in specific, predictable ways. Hormone levels shift, nerve signals slow slightly. Muscle fibers begin to shrink if they're never challenged. None of this is a personal failure. It's just biology. But here's the part almost nobody tells you. Your body still responds to strength training just as powerfully at 60, 70, even 80 as it did decades ago. The response might be a touch slower, but it is still very much there. And the chair squat speaks directly to that rebuilding system. Every time you lower yourself down and press back up, you're sending your muscles and brain a clear signal. We still need strength, we still need power, we still need coordination. Your body answers that call by rebuilding muscle fibers, strengthening the connection between your nerves and muscles, and improving how your joints move together. Walking simply doesn't send that signal with enough intensity to trigger the same response. Picture this for a second, waking up and standing from your bed without that first stiff, unstable moment. Rising from a chair without pushing off with your hands, climbing a flight of stairs without holding your breath halfway up. These aren't fantasies. They're the direct physical result of building strength in your legs, hips, and core. And this one exercise trains all of it at once in the most practical way there is. Now let's talk about something almost nobody says out loud: fear of falling. So many people over 60 quietly shrink their own world because of it. Afraid of slipping, afraid of losing their footing, afraid of not being able to get back up. And when fear takes over, movement drops. When movement drops, weakness grows. And when weakness grows, the actual risk of falling goes up. It's a cycle that feeds itself. Chair squats break that cycle in the safest way possible because you're practicing exactly the skill your body needs, rising from a low position in a fully controlled, supported environment. And with every rep, your confidence builds right alongside your strength. Here's why this movement is so gentle on your joints when done properly. Lowering yourself slowly means your muscles absorb most of the load, not your knees or hips. That's a completely different experience from jumping, twisting, or high-impact movement. You're building strength without shock, exactly what aging joints need. Maybe you're thinking, that sounds great, but my knees hurt, or my lower back is stiff, or I haven't exercised in years. Those concerns are completely valid. Your body has a history, but that history doesn't have to define what comes next. Sensitive knees, don't go as deep, only move through the range that feels comfortable. Stiff back, keep your chest tall and your movement slow. Been inactive a long time? Start with 3 or 4 reps. The power was never in doing a lot, it's in doing it consistently. 5 minutes a day, almost every day, will always beat one intense workout done occasionally. Your muscles respond best to frequent, gentle reminders that they're still needed. One more detail that makes a real difference: your breathing. As you stand up, breathe out through your mouth. As you lower back down, breathe in through your nose. This simple pattern stabilizes your core, supports your spine, and keeps your blood pressure steadier throughout the movement. Try attaching this habit to something you already do daily, before breakfast, while the kettle boils, during a commercial break. When exercise becomes part of your existing routine instead of one more thing to remember, it becomes effortless. And effortless is what makes it permanent. There's an emotional layer to this too, and I think it deserves to be said plainly. As we age, life can quietly start to shrink. Certain activities start to feel too hard. Certain places start to feel too far. Without really noticing it, the world gets smaller. Strength reverses that shrinking. When your body feels capable again, your mind opens back up. You feel more willing to go out, to see people, to travel, to try new things. Physical strength feeds emotional strength. That connection is real. Once your body feels ready to progress, here's how, with zero equipment needed. Slow down the lowering phase. Instead of sitting down at your normal pace, take 3 full seconds to lower yourself. 1, 2, 3. Then stand back up. That slow descent creates a strong stimulus for muscle growth and joint control while staying completely safe. Another simple progression. Pause for 1 second just above the seat before sitting. That small pause forces your muscles to work even harder to control the movement. Small adjustments like these compound into big changes over time. Now let's bring walking back into this picture in the right role. Walking is still fantastic for your heart, circulation, mood, and mental clarity, but it should support your strength, not replace it. Think of walking as nourishment for your heart and chair squats as nourishment for your muscles and bones. Together, they form a genuinely complete approach to aging well. If you're already walking daily, that's wonderful. Simply add this movement before or after, and within a few weeks you'll notice the difference. More stability, more power in your stride, less fatigue when standing, more confidence in your own body. I want to remind you of something important. You are not broken, you are not fragile, you are not too old. Your body is adaptive, it's intelligent, it wants to heal, it wants to get stronger, but it can only respond to the signals you actually give it. And this one daily movement tells your body unmistakably that strength is still required. If you've tried exercise before and it didn't stick, if pain got in the way, or life got in the way, or motivation just faded, none of that matters anymore. What matters is your next step, and it doesn't need to be dramatic. It can be as simple as standing up from a chair 5 times today with care and intention. Real progress doesn't come from big, dramatic actions. It comes from small, quiet decisions, repeated daily. As you keep practicing, you'll likely notice small changes before big ones. A little steadier on your feet, reaching for furniture less, feeling a bit less drained by the end of the day. These are signs your body is responding, and they're worth celebrating because they're the foundation everything else is built on. Coming up next, I'll show you how to turn this single movement into a complete 5-minute daily routine for your legs, hips, and balance. without ever needing to get down on the floor. I'll also walk you through the one mistake that quietly sabotages progress for so many people, and exactly how to sidestep it so you don't waste weeks of effort for nothing. But first, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below, tell me your age and whether strength exercises are already part of your routine, or if walking has been your main form of activity up to now. I read every comment, and they genuinely shape what I cover next on this channel. If this video is giving you hope, if it's changing how you see what your body is capable of, subscribe and join this community built around strong, confident, independent aging. And if you found this helpful, tap that like button. It's a small action that puts this in front of more people who need to hear it. One more breath together, relax your jaw, drop your shoulders. You are doing better than you think, and it is never too late to become stronger than you were yesterday. Stick around, because what's coming next is going to make all of this even easier to put into practice.